So we say that we are overwhelmed, and we say that we cannot declutter because we look at the clutter in front of us and we feel overwhelmed. But what exactly is overwhelm, and more importantly, what can we do about it? Thanks again for joining me today. Please like my page if you're on Facebook, follow me on Instagram, or subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also remember to hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, and please share it with your friends and your family if you think that it can help them too.
So the big question is, how do women like us, who are wearing so many different hats each day, and who don't cheat by looking like we have everything under control, take back our homes and life, free from the chains of clutter? How do we simplify, get started, get unstuck, let things go and create more time, so that we can truly focus on what is essential for a happy and healthy life with our loved ones? That is the question, and this show will give you the answers. My name is Lizelle Tenton, and welcome to the Vanilla Essence Show.
So we feel overwhelmed. Now, overwhelm is an intense emotion that is difficult to manage. We feel out of control, like we are not able to do what needs to be done, and it can affect our ability to think and act rationally as well. And it can also prevent you from performing daily tasks, like for example decluttering. So you stand in front of the clutter. Let's take the living room for example. The entire area that's supposed to be the living room is full of stuff. It is covering the floor and the furniture, and you can't move. It is just too much for you to handle, so you rather do nothing. You turn around and you catch yourself staring at the clutter again another day, obviously feeling overwhelmed again, paralyzed by fear. Overwhelm has a lot to do with fear. It is fueled by thoughts like, what if I cannot do it? Where do I start? Will I be able to finish? What if I fail? What if I'm just not good enough? Now, the absolute best way to deal with overwhelm is to take your focus off of the big picture and focus on what is right in front of you. An easy way to do that is to break the task up into smaller, manageable pieces, bite sizes that will not make you feel overwhelmed, into sizes that you feel you might be able to manage and actually finish. For example, the dining room again. How do you break that up into smaller, manageable pieces? Well, you can divide the area up into 1 by 1 meter blocks and then only tackle one block at a time, throwing away what is trash first and then removing what does not belong in that square meter and sorting the rest into what you want to keep, what you want to throw out, and what you can donate or sell. Or you can break it up into furniture. First, you only tackle what is on top and underneath the couch, and then what is on top and underneath a chair, and then the coffee table, etc. You take your eyes off of the big picture and you start with one small piece. And you finish that piece before you move on to the next piece. Those small wins, those 1 square meter or 1 piece of furniture wins, is exactly what you need to build the momentum and the confidence that you need to finish the job, to show that overwhelm who is really boss. And remember, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. When you tackle a big task like decluttering a space that is making you feel utterly overwhelmed, planning is crucial. Schedule time into your planner when you're going to do it, and then stick to that appointment. Make sure that everyone that needs to know knows that you won't be available for anything else during that time. Ask a good friend or a family member if they could maybe help you. When you feel overwhelmed, it's a good idea not to try to do it alone. So if you do have someone that can help you, ask for their help. And make sure that you are ready and prepared, that you have everything that you will need to finish the job. So do a bit of preparation and research before the time. Make sure you have garbage bags to throw all the garbage in. Make sure that you have 3 big boxes or bags ready that you can use to sort your stuff in, and a marker to label those boxes or bags. And do research about what you would like to do with the items that you don't want anymore. Will you just donate it, or will you try to sell some of the stuff that is still in a good condition? But honestly, When you are decluttering a space that is already making you feel utterly overwhelmed, it is sometimes easier to just donate the stuff that is no longer adding any value to your life. Selling stuff can take up a lot of time and effort, and in itself become quite an overwhelming task. So if possible, just donate and get the stuff out of your house immediately. With every little piece that you finish, load the stuff that you want to donate on the backseat of your car to drop off at a charity as soon as possible, the next day if you can. So basically, feeling overwhelmed is when the task in front of you is just too big. It just seems too big or too much to handle. And the best way to address that is to take your eyes off of the big picture and focus on what is right in front of you. What can you do now? And to be able to do that, you break the task up into smaller, manageable pieces, and you tackle one small piece at a time until eventually you can live and move and make new memories in that living room again. Thanks again for joining me today. Please like my page if you're on Facebook, follow me on Instagram, or subscribe to my YouTube channel. But first, hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, and please share it with your friends and your family if you think that it can help them too.